Hey friends, Kevin here, your Sacramento, Stockton area realtor and lender here with this week's weekly real estate report. We are about to head into a wonderfully long 5-6 day weekend, depending on how you look at it. So what we got tomorrow's Friday, then of course Saturday, Sunday off, and then nobody's going to work Monday. Then we have Tuesday, which nobody's going to work. And then by then we will have been so used to not working, nobody's going to work the following day. So I anticipate a little bit of a slowdown in real estate as well over this next week. So we'll see what the numbers look like next week. But let's take a look and see what the numbers are currently as we head into this long weekend. So right now I have been watching here the median list price not go down. And it really is just kind of going up, up, up. Oh, it may have gone down just ever so slightly so far with the preliminary numbers, but really it's trending slightly upwards. But we have over here our median sold price. Sold price was actually trending down for a while. It looks like it went up a little bit this week, but I think overall I'm seeing a downward trend. That would be nice for a lot of people, not sellers, but definitely buyers. But what is not going to contribute to this going down is the fact that once again, we have not seen an increase in inventory. Inventory is just holding right there, just under 3,000 homes on the market. So we don't have a lot of homes on the market, but surprisingly, we're also not seeing the pending sales go up. Well, is it surprising? People want homes, but there just isn't a lot out there. Now, I will tell you, having buyers, it's funny how sometimes you will take a buyer to a house and that house just goes pending instantly, and then one very similar does not. In fact, I was even talking to some buyers today that I just met, and they had noticed the same thing. They thought it was very interesting how it's just a very hit and miss out there. My take on that is it's not luck. There's always something involved, and of course, it's always price. When you get down to distill the problem with anything, it is just the price. And again, homes that are priced a little too high, they stay on the market. Case in point, the average days on the market for these green homes right here, available homes, is 55 days on the market. But if we take a look at the homes that sold this past week, the number of days is only 23 days on the market. So it's just funny to see that split where average homes on the market, 55 days, average homes on the market for days sold, 23 days. So if it's, again, priced very well, it sells quickly. Now, of course, be careful, sellers, not to make this mistake. Well, I guess it would go to everybody, but it's nothing worse than pricing a house right. You just nailed it, and everybody shows up, and within 2 days, you get a wonderful offer for your asking price, and your sellers say, we should have listed higher. Not necessarily. If you went too low, you will get multiple offers and drive the price back up. So you're always going to be fine. Market's always going to dictate. Of course, same thing with buyers. You write an offer, you send it to a seller. Seller immediately accepts it, and buyers say, oh man, it was too high. We should have tried lower. No, not necessarily. There's a whole strategy involved in that, which we don't have time for today. So, all right, so we have a long weekend coming up. We've got no inventory. We've got not a whole lot of pending sales right now. I don't know if that's because the long weekend coming up or just a lack of inventory. But here is what is interesting. Let's talk about rates. So last week, rates were at 6.67. And really, we've been in the 6.6, 6.7 range for a very long time. And this week we're at 6.71, which is just a little bit higher, but not by much. We have been in the 6% range since September of 22. So we are over 6 months into, well, it would be about 7-8 months now of 6%. It is the new norm. People are getting used to this number. And as people get used to this number, and Freddie Mac has pointed it out this week, as buyers get used to this number, they're starting to get used to the payment, starting to get used to what that's going to look like. And eventually that is going to cause more buyers just to come out and say, well, this is what it is. It's not going to turn around. It's not going to get any better. This is our payment, and let's continue to move forward. However, I maintain that the biggest backlog we are going to see right now is the fact we have so many people with a 2 or 3% mortgage who look at potentially selling and moving into a different home. They can't or won't because it makes absolutely no sense to downsize only to get a house that has a bigger payment. So I think we're going to see this kind of backlog or gridlock, as they're calling it, for a very long time. And the only people that are really moving and selling, in my experience, are people that may have a rental that they're selling, people who are moving out of the state, a lot of that, or people who are doing estate sales. Their parents have gone into a home or need to sell a home for parents. So that's really what I'm seeing a lot of on the market out there. So very interesting. So, well, I do hope that you enjoy your very long weekend, and I hope to see you here next week. Take care. Bye.